use the shocker to count 3? What the fuck is that, Lion? You did that on purpose. That's how you do 3. This is how you do. I don't care. I don't care.
Kind of like Inglorious Bastards when he does the 3 fingers
yeah.
instead of the European 3.
Instead of the
Everything is fine, everyone. Everything is okay.
I may have had like 8 cups of hot chocolate out of our fancy new coffee machine at work today. I'm a little manic. I don't have sugar that often. Anyway, hello. Huzzah for the shocker, really? Anyway.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tales from this Table Studios. My name is Cass, aka Yoda Almighty. I am your master of ceremonies, your tale slinger this evening, and you deserve a seat at this table. Anyway, tonight is going to be the part 2 of our Halloween, our Samhain Ball from a month ago because PAX, and we're gonna have a little bit of body swapping is a trigger I have to put down. Probably some gratuitous violence, guaranteed gratuitous violence. There may be gore, there may be essentially, like, you know, think of it as a JJK fight is what's about to happen. So if you didn't like seeing Nanami go, then don't, maybe this episode isn't the one for you. Check in with us after break. I'm sure the fight will be over by break. It'll be fine. There will be no consequences to this.
I simultaneously love and hate this. Yeah, keep going.
Oh, you want to know what you love and hate? I'm gonna have to send you the reel I sent LC a while back, X, so you can watch it and absolutely cackle. I lost my mind. Juice for everybody, it looks like. Thank you, Kim.
Hey.
Thank you, friend.
You've got the juice now.
Yeah. So everybody gets a juice, which is a free what did I say? A reroll? Reroll. Okay, but we are gonna popcorn off. Who are we gonna start with tonight? Who do I want to make go first tonight? Let's start with Kian. Kian, tell us who you're playing. And tell everybody watching at home, one thing you liked about the ball so far.
First off, can anybody hear my dog snoring?
Yes, it is adorable.
Good. I'm glad it's being heard.
I can hear it.
He's big.
So jealous.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kian. I use any and all pronouns. Tonight I am playing Avery, Knight Kaparis. I think the thing that Avery loved and hated most about the ball was getting to see Maximov. I think it's very bittersweet. There's a lot of feelings around it, but I think they wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm gonna popcorn it over to JC.
I can't do this anymore.
Too bad, get over it.
One thing you liked about the ball.
Carlisle, first of all, Carlisle's never loved anything about any ball. Hi, I'm JT. My pronouns, are they them? I play Carlisle Vicori, the saddest man in London. Carlisle has not enjoyed any of the events that we have gone to as a team. They've all sucked in some way or another, and usually it's because we get attacked, but sometimes it's just because everybody sucks. Mostly Carlisle, but that's their feelings on the matter. Oh yeah, I have to pick some. God damn it, motherfucker. Matt, I guess.
All right, thank you, JT. I'm Matt, he, him pronouns. I'm playing Chin, he, they pronouns. I'm excited to get back into it, and I'd say that Chin is excited to get back into it too, since he has a chance to apparently triple his expected lifespan. So that's good news. I'm pumped for that. and I will popcorn it over to X.
Hello, everybody. I am last. Eat your heart out, GT. I am here, and I am in the beloved spot that is coveted by many. I am XL, aka Extra the King. You can catch me here playing Jax tonight. Jax, walk him down LaFay. Also, Jax put him in a box LaFay. Also, Jax put him on a hashtag LaFay. Also, Jax put him on a t-shirt LaFay. Also, Jax, hide your wives LaFay. Because he's got it going. Anyway, he's been stabbed in the chest.
Yeah,
I think that is his favorite part, honestly.
I was about to say, was it because he was stabbed in the chest by the hot vampire lady?
He was stabbed in the chest by the hot vampire lady. I think that this is his like dream, and now he gets to fight right afterwards. He's like, "Oh gosh, this is like, this is like, this is the best day ever." so yeah, there we go.
I'm glad we had that little bit of levity, because shit's about to get real. For those of you who have not played Sentai and Sensibility before, there is a fun little chart, and I went to PAX and met the creator of the game. Hello, you were lovely. And I got little cards. I am breaking the rules a little and quadrupling the number of successes you guys need to win this fight tonight. Because the person in armor with a crowned helmet upon their head, wearing Aoife Fitzroy's face, unclear to most of you if it is actually Aoife or not, has just thrown Angarad, wife of the queen, down the stairs. She appears to be unconscious. Maybe dead. You aren't 100% on that. All of you are scattered around the ballroom, which for those of you at home to describe it is a long rectangle. Aoife is on the stairs at the far end. And on the opposite end is a dais where a throne sits. And along the walls are little alcoves with curtains where people can be ducking in to have little quiet conversations. And around the entire upper section is a balcony, a gallery, again, where people can watch. And Aoife threw Angrad to the floor and essentially called everyone out and said she was going to be queen. Who would like to do something about that?
How far is she from me?
30 yards? No, that's too far. 40 feet.
Then I'm going right to her. I'm not attacking, but I am trying to subdue at the moment because this is definitely too aggressive.
You are currently pinned to a pillar by an angry vampire countess. So,
in which case, my first action will be, excuse me, miss, this is much of my fantasy as I could have ever dreamed to live through. I do have a job to do, so if you kindly, and I will grab whatever it is that she's pinning me with, and it's the straight up draconic aura that's leaking from him that I think he's like, while he's not trying to like threaten her, he is very much trying to intimidate her to back off.
Okay. All right. So you're just intimidating her. You're not. Yep. Okay. Etiquette roll.
Gently nudging her to back off for me with my
etiquette roll.
Lovely. Roll low, me. I'm not transformed, unfortunately. That's an 8. I'll use my juice.
Okay. Well, you better, because otherwise. Oh, by the way, clear your marks of peril from last session. They do erase it every session, but you are starting anew. So if you fail this again, you will be taking a mark of peril.
I'll use a different die.
This is not the song I want to be listening to while this is going on.
This still doesn't go. That's the 1.
That is a mark of peril. Go ahead and roll for me, because if you roll a 1, you can clear that mark immediately.
That's a 4.
Okay, well, you keep it.
That's not what I needed before.
Yeah. All right. So you do not intimidate this woman. She is eons older than you. And by eons, I mean a couple centuries. She just digs her claws further into your chest and leans in close. You are but a that I will squish underneath my boot. Shmuel.
Jax.
What?
Jax LaFay. Pleasure to meet y'all. Now, if
She whips her head to the side to see Shmuel and Liesel heading her way, and she just like yeets you off the gallery onto the floor below. I need you to make a footwork check, please.
Can I do a cool thing if I pass?
If you pass, yeah, absolutely. You know I love y'all doing cool shit.
That's a 7. That's a failure.
Mark a
This
peril
is not
roll.
Jax's night, y'all.
Yep, mark a peril roll for it, boo.
It's an 8 on the die.
Well, you keep that mark of peril and you're still up, so that's 2.
It is hot though.
It is hot. So as Jax's body is flying through the air, does anybody else want to do anything?
I would like to catch Jax, please.
Okay. Matt, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna go after Angarad, so y'all do your thing.
Okay. Yeah, actually we can do this simultaneously. Both of you, well, Kian, roll footwork. Matt, I would like Chin to roll vigor, please.
Sick. Can I transform before I go there? Because I want to swoop.
You can.
Sick. Okay. I imagine that Chin is gonna look at Alice real quick and say, call me when you need. No, call me before you need me. I'll be right back. And Chin is going to take out his key, and this is going to be a quicker one because each time, I imagine that each time he opens the door, he's entering like a dream world of sorts as he calls out tenacious pyrite air spring night. But usually he spends that time in that dream world kind of enjoying the feeling of soaring, but now I think he slips in and then almost immediately slips back out because right now reality is better than his dreams. So he immediately slips out with his brown wings with that beak, and he's going to swoop forward in the hopes of snatching up Angarad.
Which roll?
I'm using juice.
On your first fucking roll, Matt, get new dice.
I failed again.
Do a mark of peril roll.
This episode, I feel.
Yeah. Do a mark of peril roll.
I rolled a 6 on my mark of peril roll.
Okay, well, you keep the mark of peril and you're fine. And I wanted to keep saying mark of peril roll because it sounds like do a barrel roll. Kian, what did our beloved Avery get on that footwork check?
I failed the roll. I did not use my juice, but I did clear my mark of peril.
You rolled a 1 and cleared it?
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Jax, here's how this happens. Avery, I'm just gonna narrate this for a moment. Avery slides under you to try and catch you and is just a few inches too short, and you slam into the marble floors, which knocks Chin off in casting the magic on their door, so the door opens like 5 feet to the left of Angarad. Looks cool, does not do what you wanted it
Oh, God.
to do. So kind of a failure there and a failure there. Okay. Carlisle,
Yes, guys.
what are you up to?
Carlisle had stepped out, had
Yeah.
left the ball to get some fresh air.
Yeah, Carlisle needs to roll a vigor check for me, just real quick. Disadvantage.
That's 2 2s on a vigor that I cannot pass no matter what.
Yeah, because you're not transformed. The only way to pass it is if you hit your hero. But I had to be sure. You feel a little woozy. And then what we discussed happens. Do you go back into the ballroom?
Yes.
Okay. Jax, you lean up and you can see Carlisle coming back into the ballroom. All 4 of you are on the floor.
Shit. Okay. Slowly stand up. And as I
As you
stand.
you stand, the gallery fills with dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of shadow creatures. And I believe I said there were a few giants last time. So, yeah.
Shit. All right. Jax, who's fallen into sort of this vibe as we ward throughout the Fey world. It's just immediately is like, all right, shit. All right. Jin, Carlisle, y'all try to get Aoife and Angarad out. Stop them. Get Angarad away. Stop Aoife.
All right.
Kaparis, you and I, we're going to tear some shit up. Wildfire, purple summer night. And I will, as I stand up, my uniform coalesces on top of me, also going for a quick transformation this time.
Yeah.
And I, with a hole in my chest with my like tunic that just comes across my chest. All right. And I start skating and I go to the nearest giant. That's what I'm going for immediately, because that's the most, I feel like that's the most worrisome threat here so far outside of Aoife.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to take him down immediately. That's the vibe. I'm going for the back of the knee.
Okay.
Try to knock him over. Should I roll dueling here?
You should roll dueling, correct.
Lovely.
I was sending someone a message, sorry.
No, you're good. That's a 7 for dueling.
All right. You tell me how you knock Aoife down to 1 knee.
I'm going for the giant. If I can get to Aoife, I will, but I'm going for the giant.
Oh, the giant. Sorry.
Yeah.
Again, I was distracted sending a message. Yeah, you take this giant down to 1 knee. Do you just slide in behind and like hamstring with your weapon, with your claws? What are we doing here?
Yeah, it's the fire feet skate over there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm ice skating but with fire. And I as I'm moving towards, I do like put one leg up and do like a spin, gaining more and more momentum as I slide closer to the giant. And once I get there, it's the perfect timing of just right to the back of the knee to bring him down, hopefully for Avery to finish him off.
Okay. 4 giants, about 50 shadow creatures in the gallery about to leap down, 1 Aoife, just to keep track.
Yep. Everything's okay.
It's fine. I told you guys. You told me to bring it. So I brought it.
I did not say that, for the record.
I did, and I love it. I love what's happening here.
I did not request for it to be brought.
But bring it, I did. So, Avery, how do you finish off this giant? Or do you finish off this giant? Do you go for something else?
Avery rolls over, gritting their teeth, pushes himself up from the floor, muttering under their breath, kind of following everybody's lead. It's just a quick transformation, muttering, calculating ivory, earth, winter, night. And I am moving as I do it. The giant falls to their knees. I would like to... Do I feel like I could finish this thing off in one move?
Yeah. I will tell you mechanically, the giants are going to take 2 successes each.
Okay.
Depending on a basic success will take out 1 to 5 shadow creatures, depending on how cool it is. If you hit your hero, it will take out 10 at a time. So, like, the minions are easy to take out. Aoife's the problem.
I summon, or I pull my blade out and sort of cloak it in shadow energy and swing it upward and send out a wave of shadow energy. I'm going to try to take this giant's head off its shoulders.
Dueling. Remember what we discussed.
That's a success on dueling.
Okay. Did you do what
Why?
I told you to do?
No. Why? We didn't discuss this.
I just sent you a message.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Hold on.
And by what we discussed, I mean check your messages.
Okay.
Just in case.
Yeah. Well. It's.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's still just a success. Okay, just checking. If you hit your hero, cool things. All right, so you take out a giant. You take his head off with a slice of shadow. Jax, how do you feel about shadow energy coming that close to your head?
As long as it doesn't hit me, I'm chilling.
All right, good to know. All righty, so you do that.
I know that.
Carlisle.
I know Avery's been up to.
Yeah, Carlisle. Chin. What are you doing? Chin, you were very close to Angarad. Carlisle, you're probably 20 feet away from Angarad and Aoife. What you up to?
I mean, I think Carlisle will gear up to do their transformation. Melancholy Cerulean Autumn Water Knight, and is going to lay down cover fire for Chin from.
Okay, so the gun comes out of the eye patch, the whole shebang.
Yep.
All right. Who are you shooting?
Any shadow minions that are closing in on Chin, just laying down cover fire.
Okay, cool. Roll dueling for me.
I will. That's a 4.
Oh, that's a hero. So you knock out. Tell me how you take out 10 shadow creatures with a gun that does not have repeating shots.
Carlisle's gonna do a
weapon.
Carlisle's gonna do a fun new trick.
A fun new trick. Oh, okay.
A fun new trick. You see, they quickly glance around the ballroom and they fire at a silver cloche plate with whatever goes on just the platter. We're doing it ricochet style. I don't have a repeating gun.
Okay. So it ricochets. Bing, 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 bing. And 10 shadow creatures go down. Okay. 3 giants, 40 shadow creatures left. Chin, you're up.
All right. Can I get Angarad out of here?
Sure. What do you want to do to get Angarad out of here? And where are you taking her?
Chin is going to try to pick her up and fly away.
Is 6.5 feet tall and built like Alona Meyer.
He's still gonna try.
God, is she single?
No, she's married to the queen and very happily monogamous. Let me think about that, Kian. 2 checks then for you, Chin.
All right.
Sorry, you introduced a variable.
Great.
Vigor to pick up Angarad.
Okay.
I'm not giving you disadvantage because I'm being kind.
Thank you.
Because if I remember
appreciate it.
correctly, Chin is a lanky man.
I got a 5. Let's
did it.
go.
Fireman Carrie, Princess Carrie, how are you picking up your boss?
He's gonna first be like, "Hey, do I have your consent to
She's
pick you up,
unconscious.
please?"
You actually don't know if she has a pulse.
All right. And then he's gonna like try to do a fireman carry, like he's down onto his knees, and he's gonna like drag her up onto his
Up and over?
shoulders. Yeah.
Okay. That is the moment that you hear the ping, 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 ping of the bullet going over your head, and you watch 10 shadow creatures that were descending upon you and Angarad disappear. Now I need you to do a footwork to get your portal open. You tell me where it's going first.
Okay. I'm just aiming for outside, anywhere outside, if I can.
Disadvantage.
All right. Footwork. I got a 4 and a 5.
Okay, you did it. You pop her outside. Your door opens. You dart through, slam it shut, and you go to like maybe like you think you've gotten far enough away that maybe you can like set her on one of the benches in the garden, but you literally smack into a barrier, a magical barrier, much like the one you saw covering the palace just a couple, 4 months ago. And you bounce off of it. Luckily, you don't fall, you don't drop her, you don't cause any more damage to herself or yourself or her. But you can't escape with her.
All right. New plan. And I think Chin is going to be like, his eyes are darting around to see like where he could run, where there might be fewer shadow creatures.
Okay. Vigor roll to see where they might be.
Also, guess who's woken up?
The baby.
Opinionated.
I too would fly internationally to spoil that child.
Yeah, she's the best. I'm gonna put you down, Lily.
The wee little baby.
I need to make a bigger roll.
She's blessed this die.
Oh, I have failed. I have failed my
Mark of
vigor
peril roll, please.
Okay.
You tuck her into a corner because you think it's safe. Like you don't see anything immediately that could be a problem.
Hey, guess what, Cass?
Did you roll a 1?
You get to use your cards. I rolled a 1 for my mark of peril roll.
Oh no.
This is actually
Chat, are we cooked? Chat, are we cooked?
Can we run a new poll?
Genuinely, it does technically mean that you're out of the scene unless somebody does something to get you back up. Hold on. I gotta check something.
I know there's a thing that we can do.
Yeah, there is a thing. Kian, you could try. You'd be rolling at disadvantage. JT, you can try. You'd be rolling a disadvantage because you don't know this is happening. Either of you. I need you to check.
Oh well, yeah, if I don't know what's happening, that's beyond out of my hands.
Actually, JT, I'd give you a straight.
Got 4 juices, y'all.
Vigor roll for it. To see if you notice that happening, that bouncing off the magic. Kian, what were you gonna say?
We just got 4 juice in the chat. I'm assuming one of those is for Chin.
Yeah.
If you wanted to try and re-roll, just making sure we got everything on the table.
If you wanna burn it to re-roll that vapor roll, that mark of peril roll, I will let you.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
I don't
Let's
want
go.
you out of combat this early
I
in the game.
appreciate it. I appreciate you,
I
Miss
believe y'all
Moon.
get one again.
I rolled a 6. Let's go.
Hey!
All right. You
You
keep your
saved
mark
me.
of peril. You keep your mark of peril. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot to tell you. Everybody also take a queen's favor. Just as a you obviously we're gonna need it. When one or more of your brave rangers has fallen victim to the vapors, it becomes impossible for a Sentai to complete. Okay. Going forward, you may rally the troops. If you see a comrade go down, you must burn a queen's favor to give an inspiring speech on the spot to essentially bring them back up. If you don't want to give a speech, you can tell me something else you do.
Jax is the one that gives speeches.
What if we want to give quips, like one-liners?
Yeah, I support these. I have no say in that because I'm not the GM, but I support it.
What did you say, JT?
What if we wanted to do like a quip instead of a whole speech?
No, quips are not acceptable. It has to be a full speech or something cool. You do quips all the time. I can get a quip anytime out of you.
That's not true. I want some quip dispenser.
You are a quip dispenser.
I'm doing the Frankenstein monologue again.
Anyway, did you pass your vigor check to see if you recognize what happened to Chin?
I had
No. This is a straight roll specifically. 1 dice. I know what I told you, but in this particular instance.
I know. That's not a pass.
Okay, you don't know. All right. Kian, what did I tell you to do? I have forgotten already.
You said I can try if I want to roll at disadvantage. I haven't decided.
But you also have to know it happened. You don't know it happened. Okay, Chin, you tuck Ankarad in a corner. Looks pretty safe. You go back into the ballroom?
I need to work out more. Yeah, I'm going back in the ballroom.
You just spent 4 months fighting a war and you need to quote work out more.
Yeah,
Look,
you are in the best shape of your fucking life.
Hey, I need some more creatine. I need to pack the protein on. Let's go.
We did not get proper sleep or food during that time, so
you were properly fed. I can assure you, you did not get enough sleep. Okay, so while Chin is making their way back into the ballroom, what scene do they come upon Carlisle, Avery, and Jax? I will remind you, there are some NPCs on the field. You have at your disposal Oberon, Alice, and because she's a pissed off vampire, I'm giving you the Countess Bathory. So you have 3 NPCs that if you guys want to spend a turn having them do something, I will allow you to roll for them. Because I'm a nice person and I'm giving you opportunities to essentially count them as part of your team.
That's awesome.
Listen, there's 2 ways I can go here. And I'm going to roll a die about it. Cass, give me odds or evens.
Odds.
All right. That's a 6. That's evens. So what happens is this.
Oh, I'm gonna love this.
I'm gonna look to Oberon.
Oh yeah, Grandpappy.
Yeah, I was gonna. It was either like hot vampire lady or grandpa.
To be fair, Grandpa also hot, but he's your grandpa.
But he's grandpa. My granddaddy used to tell me. I'm gonna look over to Oberon and be like, "How about a little grandpappy grandson relations? That's bad. Not relations. Team up."
I'm gonna need you to rephrase that.
That's so wonderful.
You are
someone
from
don't put
you are from Louisiana, not Alabama. I'm just gonna say that.
that.
I'm
How
just gonna
about
say
some
that.
grandfather grandson teamwork? Is how I'll say that.
Okay,
And
what do you want him to do?
we're gonna tag team these giants. Um,
Okay, you're gonna
and
tag
we're
team
going to,
giants.
yeah, don't do it. Okay, we're past it. We're
Are we?
past.
Are we past
We're past it, Cass. We redid it and everything. Um,
it?
so cool vision in my mind is Oberon like turns into looks to them like some hot giant person that the giant person likes, distracts them while
Oh, well,
while
that's
Jax punches them in the gut
funny.
multiple
You should
times.
say that. Funny you should say that
Mm.
because Oberon does look at you and nod, and you know Oberon to be a kind of shapeshifter. He's able to take on the form of whatever people find most attractive, usually.
Mhm.
I don't think you've ever given thought to Oberon's ancestry.
No.
Oberon sort of shrinks for a moment. He's not a small man.
Mhm.
Whatever form he's in, he's usually fairly tall, but he kind of shrinks in on himself and then reaches up and keeps going up and up and up. And his skin, which is normally, again, a shapeshifter, he is whatever he is, cat.
Ooh. Airlifted.
She was
Yeah.
about to lay down on the keyboard, and that is not allowed. But normally he kind of takes on the skin tone of whoever he is appearing to be in that moment. And instead you see this slate gray skin with this shimmer to it that you have been seeing for months on the Fomorians, on the giants that you have been fighting. And he turns to look down at you, big club in hand, seemingly appeared from nothing, single eye, like the dead King Baelor, and you realize that perhaps Oberon was one of Baelor's children. And he looks down at you. Let us kill them. You have advantage on your roll. What would you like to do?
I think Jax does like look up and it's like and lift up a leg, still looking up at him, just smiling. Oh, this is wonderful. Lifts up a leg, and the fire underneath the foot that's still planted on the ground shoots out to the side, away from his body, which slides him up toward the nearest giant, and he just outstretches the other leg as the fire itself is the only thing that's moving him right now. And when he gets in front of the giant, it instead the fire goes downward, so it pushes him up, and then he kicks it in the stomach.
Okay, and what would you like Oberon to do? Yeah.
As Oberon is running towards this giant and hitting it, gets behind it and hits it in the back of the head. So it's sort of like the
upper,
two-way.
yeah. Dueling with advantage. I'll just let you roll that.
Fold him like a lawn chair.
Tag. No, keeping that an inside thought.
You can't. That's a 7. That's a 7 and a 2.
Yeah, okay, so you only needed the one, at least one success on advantage. Okay, so you get the success. So you don't quite manage to knock his legs out from under him, but Oberon just reaches down and Hulk smashes down on this other giant. And so that's one success on that giant. One more hit will take that giant out. The rest of you also can see that this giant will be taken out with one more hit. So who's up next? Is anybody going after this giant? Is anybody else doing something else? What are we doing?
Carlisle's never one to pass up an opportunity. If there's
Taking a shot at
a free pot shot to take at a really big target.
dueling.
That's going to be a 3, which does not do it.
Nope. Mark of peril roll, please.
That's a 4 on the roll.
Okay. To keep the mark of peril, how many do you have now?
I think officially 2.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep track. Alrighty. So mark of peril. Hi, cat. What are you sniffing me for? That's a button. You guys can't see her. She's literally right here. Okay. So you take a pot shot at the giant. You don't quite make it. You wing him, and it's like spinning him. It's one of those shots that spins him around. Chin. Oh shit! No, at the keyboard. Chin and Avery. How do you proceed? Do you go after this giant? Do you pick another target? There's still 40 shadow creatures, and reminder: this ballroom is full of civilians. Just you go one more round, people gonna start dying. So.
Not if we kill them fast enough.
People are the shadow creatures.
I mean,
where
Let's get them good.
Where are the people? Are they intermingled with the shadow creatures?
They're intermingled. The shadow creatures, most of them have leapt off of the galleries down onto the floor, onto the dance floor. The people are starting to clump together in the center, but they're still like in little pockets of 4 and 5, and like, you know, the good news is they landed in a ballroom full of like soldiers. The bad news is none of those soldiers are armed or guardians able to summon armor. So they're punching, but they're only keeping these shadow creatures at bay.
Okay. And Jax's words were specifically to leave Aoife and Angrad to Carlisle and Chin. Is that correct, Jax?
Yeah, but you don't got to listen to him. That's what in the moment he was like, okay, best course of action, we split up a bit, but things have changed.
No, but so. Avery is going to listen to Jax right now.
Right now.
I would like to the giant that's got a hit on it is like has spun around. Is that correct?
It's in the process of doing like one of those I've been winged by a bullet spins that you see in like John Wick movies.
I would like to run and start doing a stupid number of flips as I'm doing it to gain momentum so that I can sprint and jump off at the last minute, and I'm going to try and drive my sword into the giant's eye.
Ooh, let's call that one a footwork.
Okay.
It's an epic reference to make here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 4.
Hey.
Yeah, you did it. So describe how you like. I mean, you jump up and you stab down into this giant's eye, and do you follow it all the way down to the floor, or do you flip back off?
No, I stay with the sword. I stay with the giant. If it's possible, this might be too much. I would like to try and get this thing, if I can angle myself, get it to fall so that it kind of divides and puts a barrier between the people and the shadow creatures.
Oh. Do another footwork roll for me. I like this plan. This is a good plan.
Oh, I'm transformed. It's an 8.
Oh,
Hey.
double successes. You manage to like put enough momentum into your flip that you bring this giant down, and I will give you, because you hit your hero, you take out 5 shadow creatures when you crush them with a giant.
Hell
and
yeah.
You put a barrier between most of the civilians and a good chunk of the shadow creatures. Not all of them, but most of them. So 35 shadows still remaining on the board. 2 giants. Chin, this is what you wander back in to see.
All right. Chin, a little out of breath. I think I would like to use my turn to allow Alice to unleash the beast right now.
Okay. None of you have seen, well, all of you have seen Alice transform, but you haven't seen it happen on screen. Alice is in her armor, but you specifically say unleash the beast. And Alice whips her arms out. And instead of drawing a weapon, as she does, she erupts into flame and wings and lets out a horrific screech, and fire jets out from her mouth because the phoenix is awake. So this fire jets out from her mouth. Matt, roll a D. What did I say her class was? Hold on. I set my card down. Roll a, yeah, I want to say she's a hussar. Yeah. What is the hussar again? Is that the D8? I don't remember these things. Yeah, roll me a D8, please.
All right.
You are looking for a dueling check.
I failed.
You have a queen's favor.
I will use it for her, please.
Yeah, please. Get different dice.
I rolled a 1.
Oh no, it still works. You're transformed. You're transformed.
Okay. Transformed. All right.
It's your honor. So she kind of is caught off guard, trying to control this flame and not hit any of the nobility in the room, and so doesn't quite get as many, but another 5 are taken out. So we are down to 30 shadows. Okay. Damn. All right. So that is a success for Alice. And so that brings us to 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. So who's up next? 2 more giants, 30 shadows. 1 Aoife still gloating at the top of the stairs, looking her delightfully unconcerned.
Is she doing anything? Like, is she moving? Is she?
She's just standing there, judging you.
I'm judging.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does this room have a chandelier?
It has a few.
Are you gonna swing from?
You're gonna swing.
No. Are there any chandeliers above guys we want dead that are not also above guys we do not want dead?
JT, do you want to drop a chandelier onto a giant?
Or do you want to drop a shadow guys? I'm not picky.
No, you tell me which would you prefer, shadow guys or giant?
I think shadow guys. I think Carlisle's head is with the swarm, because the giants we could make quick work of, I think, but the 30 shadow guys is still a lot of soldiers to be in one room. A lot of
soldiers in a small, well, it's not a small room, but it is, with like 100 guests and then 30 shadow guys. Yeah. That is gonna be dueling. Please and thank you.
Yes.
Stay the light deep within.
That is a 4. Let's go.
That is your hero. You take out 10. So you're at 20. You take out what do you do? Do you just pop the rope on the chandelier and
the
smash
bit connecting it to the ceiling, just kind of reload quick, level the gun up in the air and just fire and let the chandelier do the work. The chandelier and gravity.
Can I pause it? A modification to that for you, because this is the early 19th century. These are candle chandeliers, which means they have to be lowered to the ground. and then risen. So you could ostensibly shoot the rope on the side of the wall and have it get a good swing and get a good pendulum like swing and knock him out. Do you want to do that?
I'm gonna make a Carlisle roll here. Yeah, I think Carlisle would be reasonably aware of that, and yeah, would absolutely just kind of
Okay.
aim at the wall and
So this
break the rope.
chandelier, let's say it's at like, okay, so let's say it's here and it's the chandelier in front of the stairs, right? And it's attached on this side. And so you hit this rope and it drops and swings this way and then back. And so all of the shadow creatures in front of the stairs, yes, thank you, Kay. It is Phantom of the Opera vibes. All of the candles just like essentially hit these shadows, and I will give this to you, the application of fire directly to them, now that you've seen it happen from Alice and from these candles, takes them out like that. They seem to be particularly vulnerable to fire. So 20 shadow creatures, 2 giants, 1 Aoife. What you doing?
There's still people in here, right?
There's still a lot of people in here. Like 100 of them. And they are panicking. We love our herd of panicking people.
Can I use a queen's favor to do what I'm about to do with advantage?
Sure.
Because I'm going to tell you what I'm about to do right now.
It's your queen's favor. You choose to use it however you wish.
I am. Do I also pick up the whole fire thing? I am fire. I got fire on me.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll Jack, for the first time in a long time since he saw I'm forgetting her name so bad right now. But since he saw Aoife's mother die, his other
Rosetta.
cousin, Rosetta. There we go. I knew it was something with an R. Anyway, he hasn't taken this form since he fought Leopold and witnessed her dead body on the ground. But his draconic half dragon man form starts to take hold again. Scaly skin, purple scales, grows in height a bit, and he gets on all fours, which weirdly seems like a natural position for this form. Like he can stand up or be on all fours. And his wings are more prominent here, of course, as always. And he, especially because he spent so much time in the other side, he gets on all fours and he breathes out flame onto the floor, and it spreads across. What I'm trying to do is some magic. I'm going to try to envelop a protective to the person, but harmful to anyone else who touches them, fire on all of the civilians inside. As many as I can, if not all of them.
Yeah. Use your queen's favor. You're going to roll twice for this. So only one of these rolls will have the advantage unless you invoke the Countess, Alice, or Oberon.
I'll ask for Oberon's help because he's right there. I know he's magical.
Okay. How do you want Oberon to help you with your magic? He's not draconic.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have access to fire.
If he can, I'd ask him to, grandfather, if you can, help the range of this a bit. Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Okay, so you'll get advantage from the queen's favor on one, advantage from the other one from Oberon. You need to tell me which one is which.
Okay.
Because if you okay.
The first one, as I'm doing it, it probably works like this. I probably start to do it and probably realize there's not enough range, and then ask him for help. So the first one will be Queen's favor. Second one will be Oberon.
Okay.
What should I roll here? Is this dueling or what is this?
I'm thinking. Let's make it. Oh. It's vigor for both of them, which means it's a flat roll.
Oh, because I have a hole in my chest.
Because you got a hole in your chest.
Mm.
But it's not disadvantage because you invoked these things, so flat roll.
Yeah. You got this.
I have to punish you somehow.
That's a 1 on the first one. I may.
That's your honor. That is your honor, which is technically a success.
Okay, I'll take it. If it counts, I'll take it.
It's an honor. It's a success with consequences.
Gotcha. Here's the second one then. I still have a juice, I believe. So yeah. Thank you, Miss
do.
Moon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna need it because that's a 2. Using that juice. Here we go. That's an 8. That's my hero.
Fuck me, I guess. Okay, hold on. Actually, I miscounted. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you start to do this, you summon your own magic and you push it out, and it's like, I don't know if anybody has ever seen like gasoline that's been poured out and then you light it and it kind of dances out around, right? Following the fumes. It's like that. And then Oberon puts a hand on the back of your neck, and just you feel this rush of power you have never felt before, and you're realizing that Oberon is still hiding a lot, because that's a lot of power, but it gives you enough to control this, and you are able to put up a barrier between the roughly 100 guests and the remaining shadow creatures and the giants, so that if there is an attack on them, they will essentially like have disadvantage, so to speak. So
And visually, this is like when Naruto shows up on the battlefield and gave everybody like a cloak for the Kuruma Chakra mode. Like it's 100% like that. I think everybody kind of, this fire manifests like as draconic scales, flamey on people.
And you watch this happen, and you watch another 10 shadow creatures go to swipe out at people and get incinerated. So you're down to 10 shadow creatures. 2 giants, 1 Aoife. Who's up next? Who wants to do a thing?
How close am I to Aoife?
20, 25 feet.
I would like to. I think Avery is probably pretty ticked off at Aoife at this point. Like,
I think
you're
that's
fucking with
safe.
a lot. Like, you're kind of ruining my life.
Yeah.
So I would like to extend my arm out and shoot out a tendril of shadow magic and wrap it around her neck and just bring her face to the floor as hard as I can.
You can do this. You're using shadow magic, Aoife's magic, on Aoife.
Yeah.
Disadvantage for doing so. So this would make all of that a flat roll based on our prior conversation.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Dueling, because you're kind of going up against her defense here.
Okay.
So yeah, dueling.
I believe in you.
Flat roll.
It's a 1.
Okay. So you manage to wrap this tendril around her neck, and as you go to whip it back and pull, she gets a hand up around that tendril and instead goes to pull you. And unless somebody does something, you're going to go to her. I
Evens
didn't
or
say
odds,
you,
Cass?
Juice.
No.
No, I didn't say you. Okay, what are we evens or oddsing? What are we evens or oddsing? You can't just do these things.
I'm trying to see if Avery has the wherewithal to hold onto their sword because right now it's still plunged into the giant's eye.
Correct. No, you can take your sword. I'm not going to take your sword away from you.
Cool.
But yes, unless somebody does something right now, Avery is going to Aoife.
Cass,
Yes.
I would like to interpose if I may.
What are you going to do to get in the way? For your best buddy Avery.
No, is this like the reveal or
No.
Okay. Yeah. I think there's this sort of I think we use the chandelier, right? Like I feel like we do a run and sprint, chandelier swinging the way, yeah?
I will tell you that one chandelier's still swinging, so you could do it.
I think that's what we're doing. I think it's a leap down onto the chandelier and swing into the way.
Okay. Footwork.
I can do footwork. I'm a
Disadvantage, so a flat roll.
I'm a footwork guy. I do footwork.
You are a footwork guy.
Two of my 4 numbers are on footwork.
That's true.
You know what? I rolled a 3, which is one of those 2 numbers.
So you managed to leap up and grab onto the chandelier and swing in and snap the shadow tendril off of Avery. I now need you to roll another footwork flat to make sure it doesn't wrap around you and the momentum carry you off the chandelier towards Aoife.
Okay, we're going to spend a juice on that.
Okay.
It was a 2.
Uh-huh.
Which is not one of the 3 numbers I want it to be.
No.
That's a 1.
Okay, so good news, you don't get yanked towards Aoife. Bad news, the tendril that Avery cast is now wrapped around you, and Aoife is about to pull you in. So somebody do something about this. I don't hear anybody doing anything about this.
So, Chin feels like he's got a special connection with Carlisle since Carlisle helped him build up some confidence, some courage. And so Chin is just going to fly to Carlisle and try to pull him back.
Cool. Let's call that a vigor check for you can pull against the strength of this magic that Aoife has co-opted.
All right. That is a 1.
Counts. It counts. You grab. Okay, you tell me how you get Carlisle down, but like essentially incapacitate each other, like yourselves for a minute. Like, what? How does this mess up? Do you like pull them off the chandelier and then the chandelier smacks into you? What happens here?
Yeah, I feel like I feel like the chains that would be holding up the chandelier, like Chin barrels into Carlisle and both of us just kind of get tangled up into that chain and we end up like kind of rolling along the ground as we're like just interposed amidst chain and candle wax.
You're muted somehow.
I don't know how I did that. I did it though. Cool. Wax is getting fused to your armor, and like as it's cooling is flaking off, and both of you stand up to see Aoife pulling this tendril from her throat, and she just points at the giants and says, "Destroy." The 2 giants are essentially in between the 4 of you and your allies, except for the Countess who's still up on the gallery. And the 2 giants are going to both swing at all of you. I need all 4 of you to roll footwork twice. And then I need 3 of you to roll those same checks for Alice. Well, 2 of you to roll those same checks for Alice and for Oberon.
All right. 2 footwork and then a 3rd footwork for 2 of us.
2 more. 2 more.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I would like to roll for Alice, please.
We could split it up where all of you roll once for each of them.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean,
I'm okay with that.
okay. So
Yeah.
2 footwork rolls. Go ahead and roll those for yourselves, please.
Wonderful.
I got a 3 and a 4 on my 2 footworks.
Just tell me if you passed or failed.
I passed twice.
Yeah,
Let's
the
go.
ball's rolling up.
Ball is rolling up. Okay.
I also passed twice.
Excellent.
Avery passed twice.
Okay. Let me do some quick
Yes.
math. 5, 10, 20. Okay. And I'm assuming, Matt, you're going to roll once for Alice. Who would also like to roll for Alice?
I'll roll for Alice.
Okay. And then X, you and JT roll for Oberon once each for me, please. And just tell me. Pass.
Yes.
Pass.
Yes.
For Alice.
Let's go.
Pass.
I rolled a 1. I don't know if that counts as a pass or not.
It counts. Oberon does get knocked to his feet, or knocked prone. He's flat on, like, face first on the ground. He's gonna need a minute. He's not gonna be available for a round. Okay. Cool.
Grandpappy.
Grandpappy. Okay. I need you guys to know
Not Pawpaw.
you are at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29, 32 successes. You need 48.
Okay. All right.
You're
A lot of
doing
fucking successes.
I told you I was quadrupling some shit, okay? And I'm counting your successes against the minions because technically they're supposed to be separate. I'm being kind.
Thank you.
Gotta be. All right, let's.
Y'all heard that. Y'all heard that shit. Anyway. Yes, you still have the 2 giants just swung on you. There are 10 shadow creatures and 1 Aoife still on the board. What are we doing, my friends?
I coming up off of all 4s, which I think was why it was easier for me to dodge stuff. Just sort of flattened, and then coming up off of all 4s will go into the quadruped run.
Devilman Crybaby. Are you
I'm
pulling a
running like
Devilman
Devilman
Crybaby?
Crybaby.
Yeah. Climbing like
Which-
Edward Cullen.
Yeah, which then speeds into my hands and feet being lifted up off the ground as I fly and rocket towards Aoife. And I'm going to. Jax has difficulty fighting his family because he cares too much about them. But I think because she did just try to kill me, it warrants the need for retaliation.
He's also technically responsible for your children being sent away and your ex, like you being forced to kill your ex, essentially, and you being sent to a war zone for 4 months.
Yeah. So
she also killed her mom.
Yeah. So I allegedly. So he's not going to try to kill her, but he is going to try to beat the crap out of her. So that's what I'm doing as I rocket towards her. I'm going to try to grab her face, and punch using her body. I guess punch through a wall. Because I know she can.
I use her as a battering ram. Got it.
Yeah, there we go.
Cool. Hey, that's a vigor roll.
No, that's terrible, actually.
You made this choice to use brute force.
I thought it'd be dueling.
Nope. This is brute fucking force. Definition of.
All right, so with disadvantage here,
Because you
that
got a
means I have to
hole in your
succeed on
chest.
both.
It
Yeah.
means you have to succeed on both. It doesn't
All
matter
right.
if you hit your hero on one, you have to succeed on the other one.
Yep, that's not gonna go because that is a 6 and a 2.
You have juice. You could reroll that too.
I think I used my juice earlier,
And you used your queen's favor.
and I did use
Damn.
my queen's favor. So this counts as,
So-
does this count as 1 for 2 failures?
This just counts as one failure. And just to be clear, failures are not counting against you. I'm just keeping track of them.
Yeah, but I need to keep track of my marks of peril.
No, yes, you do need to mark. You do need to roll for your mark of peril.
I rolled a 2 for 3 marks of peril.
Tell me how. No, you know what? You're attacking Aoife. I'm going to tell you.
I think this is narratively
You,
appropriate.
yeah, you leap into this gout of flame rushing across the ballroom through the air over the civilians and your teammates' heads, weaving through the two giants, and you slam into her, and it is like hitting a brick fucking wall. And you watch a barrier shimmer in between the two of you. And she just leans into you as you slide down that barrier to the ground and fall unconscious. And says, "You always were so rash, cousin. I wanted you to be a general in my army, but perhaps you aren't worthy of it." And you fall unconscious. Or start to. Someone can burn a queen's favor now and take their entire turn to get Jax back up in whatever narrative way you feel is appropriate.
I don't have any.
Two of you do, I believe. Unless.
I'm afraid this one's got to be on Avery.
Did you burn your queen's favor already, JT?
I did not. I'm making a choice.
Oh.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Um,
Avery, you going after your boy?
I am, but I don't think Jax is going to be happy about it.
No.
Of
course not.
I see Jax start to go down. Avery is thinking, okay, we have to get Jax away from Aoife. I would like to use a jolt of shadow magic, like straight to the brain on Jax to like stun him awake, basically.
Do the opposite of what was done to Isabeau, where it blew her brain up on the inside, turned her into goo, and this time you're going to just like a little shot of epinephrine to the brain.
Yes.
Okay. Roll. This is going to be a vigor roll.
Okay.
And remember what I said about using shadow magic.
Yes. That's an 8.
Is that your fucking hero?
Yeah.
What do you say as you shoot this shadow magic at Jax? What are you doing to invoke this shadow magic to get your teammate up?
Avery sees Jax start to go down and looks at Aoife weirdly enough and says to her, "It's not going to be that easy." And then as I send this magic to Jax, I think it probably comes across as like arrogant and like a little smug in a way that Avery hasn't been in a while. But it probably just comes through as like, nobody said you could fall asleep now. I apologize. My dog is boofing. He's streaming right now. But I think it says to Jax. Nobody said you could fall asleep now to wake him up.
Jax, you start to fall unconscious, and you see the face of Aoife, a woman you trusted with your life, looking at you like you are scum underneath her boot. And then you feel this jolt through your body. And perhaps this is the moment in being called unworthy to be a general that Jax LaFay feels the touch of this dark magic in a way that will never leave him. And he understands in that moment that Avery used darkness that was shoved upon them to save you, and did that because they trust you as a teammate and a leader. And is this the moment that Jax LaFay becomes General LaFay as you are jolted into consciousness on the back end of magic that was meant to kill, that has been used to save you?
I think what happens is that he was like falling backwards, and all of this happened before he hits the floor, and his wings spread out in this moment to catch him, and he sort of stands back up vampire style.
So literally like raises up, like out of a coffin, vampire raising up. Gotcha. Okay.
Aoife, in all my years, I've never once thought about killing a family member. But I swear today, on my children's names, you will not be remembered. Every speck of you in your existence will be wiped from the memories in the history books, and I swear to God Almighty that I will rip your heart out and eat it as your vision fades.
My legacy will last long beyond me, cousin. Jax, remove all of your marks of peril. Because when somebody rallies the troops and uses a queen's favor to bring a teammate back up, they remove all of their marks of peril. And because you hit your hero on that key-in, everybody gains a queen's favor. Everybody.
That's cool.
So we have right up next to Aoife, at the top of the stairs, Jax, Chin, Carlisle, Avery. You guys are still in the mix with the 2 giants and the 10 shadow creatures. What are we doing next, my friends? I want to finish this, or get to as close to this fight as we can in the next few minutes before break. So speed round it, boo-boos. Who's doing what? And you still got a vampire in the gallery. I want to let you know that she's up there.
If everyone doesn't mind, I'd like to do a thing to set up everyone else, if I may. Being General LaFay here. I think as this happened, Jack starts thinking of ways that it works for him to do magic, and he thinks of his body. So he does one of those b-boy hand on the ground, leg up, and he delivers an axe kicks with his shin right to her barrier to try to destroy it. I'm using magic, but I'm enhancing my body to do it.
You said the B word, which makes it a vigor roll.
Listen, I'm using
You are
magic.
You are literally breakdancing against magic. What, like, I can
What do you
only
want me to
make that
do?
a vigor roll. Please
I'm
convince
hitting
me.
it. I'm hitting it to try to shatter it, which isn't. I'm not
I'm gonna
trying
be
to
nice to you. I'm gonna be
take
nice
it.
to you and make it a dueling roll, but bruh.
Listen, I feel like it counts as a dueling.
No. It's dueling for now.
Thank you, oh benevolent GM.
Remember that.
That's
I'm
a
listening
one.
to the slow down reverb version of Your Idol for this now, and I'm like, yeah.
Nice. That's a 1 on the die.
Technically a success. Okay. How does this fail? Like, you essentially put a crack in this. Like, how do you smack a crack into this? Like, is it literally just a big shattery like spiderwebby moment? What are we doing here?
Can I instead of a crack, can I put a small hole in it? I don't know,
No.
maybe bullet size hole. Okay.
You I will tell you that I don't know if anybody other than me knows how bulletproof glass works, but like if you spider crack some bulletproof glass, it does diminish the tensile strength of the polycarbonate layers and everything in between. So I mean, it makes it more vulnerable to a bullet, especially if someone else hits it next. Other than
Too
the
many big
bullet.
words for me, but vulnerable to a bullet is what I caught. So that's what we're doing.
All right.
Yep, we'll do a spider webby crack through it.
Spiderwebby crack all the way through it. Does anybody else want to hit it, or does somebody else want to take down the giants? Because remember, they're swinging now, and the civilians are still on the floor.
I got something for the Giants.
Do it.
I was thinking of doing a little teamwork with Alice here. I imagine that, like, I mean, Alice doesn't need Chin's help to fly. Alice is the phoenix of the battlefield. But I imagine that Chin can help her maneuver a little bit. Maybe help her with certain angles that she can't quite hit. Or if there's like a moment where she does like a flyby, he can be like swooping next to her and in essence, almost like a dance. Like twirl her in the air to help her do like a tight U-turn or something as she's floating around swinging at these giants.
Do you use a D6 or a D8? I have forgotten.
I use a D6.
Roll footwork at advantage for me.
Sick. All right.
I believe in you.
And if you hit a hero, let me know.
I did not hit a hero, but I did get both successes.
Okay, that's good. Because that counts as a success for you and for her. Okay,
Sick.
so tell me what you do to take out, or well, yeah, no, I'm gonna give you the chance to take out one giant with this. How do you guys weave in and around and take out a giant?
Sweet. Okay. What I'm thinking is that like Alice charges forward, flying forward, and is able to get like a very hearty slash into the front of the giant. But this is one of those slashes that sacrifices a lot of defense. It's like it leaves her open as she's like kind of floating past the giant, which would leave her back exposed. But as the giant is about to like take a counter swing, Chin is there. And I imagine that it's almost like a little bit of a tango as he's like right next to her. He grabs her hand and is able to guide her back towards the giant within his grasp. And as the giant is trying to give her this big haymaker swing, leaving his chest wide open, she's able to lay in another swing like straight into the heart, driving it deep. And I'd say perhaps with enough force that she pops out the other side.
Very cool. This does happen. She is now, her golden and platinum armor is now coated in dark Icarus blood of this giant as she pops out through its chest and in a gout of flame. And who's up next? And are you taking out shadow creatures, giant, or are you going for the barrier around Aoife?
I am gonna go for the barrier around Aoife.
Cool. What are
Um,
you doing to that barrier?
I'm just gonna punch it.
I love that.
Avery does not feel great about using shadow magic on Jax and is very confused because the last time that Avery and Carlisle interacted, Carlisle shot them. So did not expect Carlisle to step in. So like Avery is not feeling great right now. So I'm just gonna run up and just punch the fuck out of
Punch
it.
it. Punch it. Okay. Let's call this one a dueling. I will give you advantage because it is cracked already.
I have one juice yet left. I'm gonna use juice.
That's a good idea.
It was 3 3s across the board.
That's a failure. Mark of peril roll for me, please.
That's a 2.
You clear your marks of peril by my count.
When did I have another? I mean, I'll take it.
Oh no, that was from earlier and you cleared it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, so you keep this one. Sorry. You keep this one. You're fine. Okay. That is a failure. You do not succeed in clearing and in cracking this thing further. Kate the Great has granted you juice to use
I'm gonna roll it
in
again.
chat. Yeah.
For the love of
Oh,
God.
you want to roll it again? You want to burn the juice now?
Yes.
Believe me,
I want to succeed at this. I want this to be done.
you got this. It's gonna be great. You're the
That's-
hero. I'm calling it.
That's a 1.
Jax, you also
Never
got
mind.
juice. Okay, it's a 1. That is a
thank you.
success. You punch this, but the shadow magic reverbs up your gauntlet and starts to run up your arm, and you realize this is Aoife trying to take control of you. Even though you've severed the shadow magic within yourself from her, it is still of her. And so she is trying to take control of your arm. You have shadow magic racing up your gauntlet. You will have to do something about that before you do another attack. Matt, you also get juice. Okay, so Carlisle, that leaves you. What are you doing? Are you going after a giant? You going after shadow creatures? Or what you doing, boo?
Well, we may as well finish out the shadow creatures. You know,
Cool.
we've got a swinging chandelier of fire. If I could just,
No. The chandelier's on the ground now. You rode it to the ground.
are the candles still burning, or some of them still?
No, they're all out.
All right.
But there's multiple chandeliers if you want to try the same trick.
I was thinking more in the line of like just starting a small fire on the remaining guys, but yeah, the same principle, yeah.
Okay. Sure. You can shoot the chandelier above them and knock candles down onto them.
Yes.
Okay. So everybody got a juice from Kate. And there's one floating party juice. Okay. Roll dueling for me, please.
It sounds wild. Just have to say that.
I almost called it
never-
the jungle juice.
That's a 4, Cass.
That's a 4. Okay. 10 shadow creatures gone. That is excellent.
So,
I need you all to know that on their own, Carlisle is responsible for 10 successes. Because every time you hit a hero, I count it as 2 successes.
well, Carlisle is the most likely to hit a hero, so I
I've
feel
got-
like some of that cancels it out. You know,
It does, but like it's still pretty fun.
I don't deserve credit, but it is true.
no, you do
No, I
deserve
did-
credit. You do.
I deserve credit because I did a thing. Anyway, alrighty.
Like them.
So the shadow creatures are out. There's still a giant on the field. Jax, are you going after? No, Jackson and Avery are right up against Aoife. So Matt, I think that kind of leaves you and Alice because Oberon's still on the floor. Unless somebody wants to tell Elizabeth Bathory to take out this giant.
Yeah, use the
You
hot
want to
vampire
tell?
lady.
Use the hot vampire lady. Okay, JT, how would you like Elizabeth to jump from the gallery to destroy this giant?
I think Carlisle just kind of looks up at her, like watching the fight and not participating. Points at the giant and goes, "Hey, there's free eats down here."
She looks at you funny. And I mean, everybody's busy, so no, I don't think anybody clocks this, but she just looks at you and gives you a strange look and then looks at the Fomorian, at this giant, and grins. And as she grins, her mouth splits and there's
Love it.
fangs on fangs on fangs, like the 30 Days of Nights vampires.
Ugh.
And I look, X, I know you. And she leaps out and explodes in a cloud of bats that come down and swarm this giant Carlisle. Dueling with advantage, please.
You're not gonna believe this, but it's a 4.
I believe it. So that is 2 more successes. And your giants are off the field. No more giants, no more shadows. There's only an Aoife protected by a barrier. And as this giant goes down, you see Aoife still looking remarkably unconcerned. Just looks at the 2 of you right up close and says, "My turn." And that's where we're going to go to break. So everybody go handle your liquids. Take a little breaky poo. Take a walk around. Curse my name if that's what you need to do. We'll see you in, let's aim for 10 minutes because we ran a couple minutes behind here getting to break. So let's say 10 minutes. Bye. We're live for now. We are live and back, and I just gave the party the greatest news of I can do math bad, and so got the calculator out on break and actually calculated how many successes they got before break, and they are 4 away from ending this fight. But as Aoife leaned into Jax and Avery, thank you for that contribution to chat, Chuck. She, confident but behind her splintering barrier, leans in and just says, "My turn. I need everyone to make a vigor roll." Everyone.
No, and to quote a friend of mine, who's up vigor in their role right now?
What?
I need to use my juice.
Yeah. Aren't you guys glad I gave you all a queen's favor and chat was kind enough to give you juice?
Chat
I have to
spoils
make this a
us.
disadvantage.
You do have to make it a disadvantage because you have a hole in your chest.
I really need to patch that up.
One of these days.
It's none of our business. That's a Jack thing.
Surprisingly, I do pass. I got a 5 and a 7. So.
Okay. Did anybody fail?
I honored.
I heroed.
Okay. So everybody passed, but Chin, you're going to take this hard.
All right.
I need everybody to do that same roll again for Oberon, the Countess, and Alice. So 3 of you make the roll again. Oberon will do this at disadvantage because he's prone and not quite up. So who's going to roll for Alice? Who's going to roll for Oberon? Who's going to roll for the Countess?
I'll roll for the Countess.
The Countess, okay. And who's going to roll for Oberon?
I'll roll for Oberon.
Okay, just yeah.
Ooh. Oberon succeeds. It's 2 5s.
Okay.
Alice succeeds.
Cool.
Is this a disadvantage for Oberon?
Nope. No, you're rolling for the Countess.
I mean, for the Countess, is it a disadvantage?
Nope. Just you.
That's a 2. I'm not using the juice on her. She stabbed me.
You make a fair point. Okay, so
she's not here, but she did stab me.
The only person who fails is the Countess, correct? Is that what I heard?
Aye.
You all watch as every light in this room is snuffed out. and the Countess doesn't quite get a chance to reform as a swarm of from being a swarm of bats before you hear the squeaking of dozens of bats being killed and smacked to the floor, and then you hear a larger body hit the floor as she reforms but is obviously injured. And as the lights go out, all of you feel a hand at your throat start to squeeze, and you are able, through whatever means you deem necessary, to rip that hand away from you. But you are in the pitch black now. So, tell me what you do next.
Is the barrier still up?
You don't know it's dark. You don't even know if Eva's still standing there.
I think Chin instinctively runs towards where he saw Alice last.
Okay. Footwork. You are tripping over unconscious bodies.
I heroed!
Hey!
Jen, it is
The
darker
Disney
than it
comeback.
has ever been, even in the darkest sections of the war you were just fighting, where it was pitch black. Like, it is as if light has never touched this ballroom. But how do you literally dance across the floor to find Alice?
I think that Chin is like he remembers where she was last, but he'll call out, and there's just like a part of him that's just thinking, okay, I think I remember where every body was. And he's gonna be like he sorry, am I Lily
He
wants
has
attention.
opinions.
Maybe he channels his favorite cat too, and he's a little extra nimble as he's like leaping from spot to spot to spot. Then he remembers, I have to be able to protect her. I have to find her. I'll always find her. And I imagine that like there's just a part of it is just pure faith and instinct, where through the darkness, even though he can't see, there is one light in his life, and he's able to dash across and probably runs right into her shoulder.
I think you don't run into her because you call out for her and she sparks with just a little light. And you hit your hero. I will give everybody the chance to realize that in this brief spark of light before it is snuffed out again as Chin grabs Alice, all of you see everybody but let me count here. 6 of you is out cold on the floor. Every god, every goddess, every royal from other courts, they're out fucking cold. They're breathing. No one looks dead. Undead is different, but dead. But they're out cold. So the Countess is out. You get that brief look. What do you do next?
I have an ask. I'm asking for a lot this episode, but look.
I did nerf you pretty hard this episode.
Yeah, look, This is how I try to come back from that. If I can I abandon seeing where everybody else is and trying to see where Aoife is? Like I will give up my awareness of whatever situation's going on around just to spot Aoife.
You're specifically you're like, oh, a light in the dark. I want to see where Aoife is.
Yeah, it's high-key that Gojo moment of like when focused on one specific thing and not taking in anything else.
X, do you remember what like a perception check is the equivalent is in this game? Do you remember what skill that is?
Don't tell me it's vigor.
It's vigor. It's everything
Why
to
is
do
it-
with your natural senses and your physical abilities. I don't know what to tell you. You keep asking me things that are the skill I told you had disadvantage on because you guys stabbed.
I didn't know. I'm gonna use my juice from Kate to the Kate to
Okay.
flat this if I can.
Yeah, go for it. I'll let you do that unless you want to use it for a reroll in case you fail it. When
Okay, I
you
can
fail
try
it.
that. I'll do that instead.
Okay. Yeah.
You
You got it. It's fine.
Okay, one of them succeeded, one of them failed, so I'll re-roll that.
Reroll the failure.
Yeah, I got a 5 and a 3, so I'm
Okay.
re-rolling a 3.
You're fine. You're fine. You just gotta hit a 5. It's a base.
It's a 2.
It's a 2.
Oh,
That's a mark of peril, baby.
My queen's favorite. Can I use my queen's
You
favorite?
you can, but it's if you queen's favorite, you're gonna re-roll both dice because you've already used a juice. So like, I can't. I mean,
Okay, I'll take that.
okay.
I'm a gambling man.
You hitting those
And I'm-
ones recently have been saving your ass. I have to say from those mark of peril rolls.
In a battle of cursed spirits, always bet on Hikari. Double sixes, baby! Let's
fine.
go!
You get this brief flash of light from Alice. And you don't use it to study the battlefield. You're using it to find your enemy. And you...
This is General Jaxofei in action.
You are draconic. Your eyes will follow light in the dark. But when you follow the absence of light, that is harder. But you do it. Because you have been touched by the shadow now. So you can see it a little easier than others. And you see Aoife slipping out a side door. She's running.
Jeez.
You chase? Do you tell anybody that you're leaving? No?
Because here's the thing. He's abandoned everything else. Like in this moment, he's dropped all other awareness other than finding her and getting to her. So I don't think he's aware that anybody else is awake. And I don't think he's aware that, like, I don't think he's aware of anything else around him other than his target. So he's honed in and he's zoned in and he's
Okay.
acting impulsively.
Okay. This is not the moment the general steps forth. Anyway, cool.
This is how he would act as a general. I'm going to be honest.
That explains a lot. Avery, you feel the like whoosh of air as Jax takes off running in a direction towards the side door that leads out into the garden.
Before I handle that, what is the darkness that Aoife was throwing on my gauntlet doing?
Vigor roll.
Straight roll?
Straight roll.
I believe in you.
I haven't used this dice tonight. And there's a reason for that. I'm just going to take the failure.
Mark of peril roll, please.
Oh, but that's a 2. And I had 2
That's
marks.
a 2. Yeah. Yep. You are cleared. Okay, so you clear the mark of peril as soon as you take it. You can't tell what it's doing because it is so dark in here that you can't distinguish the shadow around you from the shadow on you.
Okay.
What do you do?
I think Avery would probably call out to Jax. And
What do you say? Jax will, I mean, you have time for Jax to hear you and answer you. I will let you guys play that out.
Avery kind of spins blindly for a second, feels Jax start to move. Do I know? Can I, did I have enough of a vibe that it's Jax, or do I just think somebody walked by me?
No, you know that Jax was essentially at your shoulder, so you know it's Jax, and he's running.
Okay.
So, like, you don't know why he's running.
Okay.
You didn't see Eva.
Well, this changes things. If Jax is, I think Avery probably just calls out, Jax, where the fuck are you going?
You answer, Avery.
Draconic nature is taking him over in this moment. He's acting like a dragon, I feel like. Well, it's sort of like, I don't want to say like a dragon because not all dragons are the same, but he's very much acting like on its basis instincts. And that's, I think he gives a one-worded reply that I don't know if he particularly says it so you can hear it. If you do, you do type of vibes is how he says it. But it's kill.
I'd say you hear that.
Everything else is dark. I have no direction. But this person that I literally 2 seconds ago said Avery would follow is headed out the fucking door. I think Avery is going to start to follow.
Cool. You start heading out the door. Cool. Chin is with Alice Carlisle. Carlisle, you can see in this shadow. This isn't a problem.
What is there to do but follow my friends, after all?
All right. Chin, are you and Alice going to head out after the others? Does anybody let anybody know that you're chasing after Jax? Because Avery didn't do anything.
Carlisle will call out, Chin, Alice, follow the sound of my voice. We are going after her.
All right.
All right. So everybody goes tearing out, leaving Oberon and to take care of everybody else, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
He's got this. He's fine. He's super strong. My pawpaw.
Papa. So now I can hear is like the scene from Holes. I want to be here, Grandpa. It's too damn bad.
Yep.
So you all chase out Chin. Where did you leave Angarod again?
I don't remember.
You don't remember.
I don't
But you know
remember.
who knows exactly where Angarod is because you smacked her into a barrier and then left her in a corner you thought was clear of shadow creatures?
Great.
Yeah. 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 You all burst out in very quick succession into the garden and see Aoife standing there. And the claw, like the fingers on her gauntlets are incredibly sharp, and she's got Angarod lifted by the throat and is just gently pressing in up against the artery, and you can see streams of blood coming down on either side, and you know if she flinches, Angarod's dead. So all of you tumble out to see this. Hello, Raiders. And what do you do? I'm gonna let you take a second while I say hello to the Raiders. We're playing Sentai and Sensibility. We are fighting the Malefactor currently, the big bad of our campaign. It's going well. I think it's going fine. Nobody's died yet. Somebody might in a moment. But yeah, we're playing Sentai and Sensibility. So yeah, 9th level games, polymorph system, fun times. All right, guys, I vamped enough. Tell me what you're doing.
Thematically, I think it's appropriate that Jax, because Jax is nonstop. Like he's not stopping for anything. So the moment I see Aoife, it's still in a Devilman Crybaby run, and I go for the legs. I take my claws and
Yeah.
I try to take out her kneecaps. Like it's there. That's where we're at.
Okay. Cool. That one I will call a dueling roll. Disadvantage because she's holding a body in front of her.
That's fine. Maybe.
Maybe chat will be nice and give you more juice.
Here's the thing. I don't know if this counts, but it's an 8 and a 1.
Mother!
Hero and honor, everybody. What's up?
Okay, for those of you watching, when you roll a disadvantage in this game, you have 1 die. You roll 1 die. When you roll a disadvantage, you roll 2 die, and both die have to succeed. When you are transformed, you get something called your hero, which is when you roll the max number on your die. But there's also a thing called your honor, which you can get in and out of your transformed Sentai form, which is when you roll a 1, which is the lowest number on any dice. It's a success with consequences. So Jax LaFay both succeeded greatly and also has a consequence, and those kind of cancel each other out. So just tell me how you take her out of the goddamn knees. I don't get to have any fun.
It's again Devilman Crybaby run, and he's still in his dragon form. His wings are kind of splayed out. No, actually, no, they're kind of they're like conformed to his body because he's streamlining his speed. He's trying to get as much speed as possible. And the purple scales glisten in the moonlight, and his claws ring with a sharp ching as they sort of come out even more so. And he goes into this belly slide, in which he takes both claws, and as he slides past behind her, right to the back of the knees, just raking his claws through them. Whether they come off or not, he's trying to take her legs off. If they do, cool beans. If they don't, it's fine.
No, her legs don't come off. The armor on the back of her legs does. And a few layers of skin with it. Ew. Okay. So she drops to her knees, but she's still got Angarod in her arm. She doesn't drop Angarod. Angarod just kind of crumples with her because Angarod is unconscious. So who does what next?
Avery, I would like to take control of her shadow. I don't know if that will work. But I would like to basically lock her up so that she can't move her hand.
Okay. This is going to be 2 rolls for Avery then. Because you look down as you get out into the moonlight, and you still have her shadow trying to claw its way into you. But you've taken control of her shadow for your own gain before, you gonna try and rip that shadow off and use it to bind her?
Hell yeah.
2 rolls.
Okay.
First roll, vigor. Second roll, dueling.
Okay.
You're using shadow for both rolls.
That's a success on the vigor.
Okay.
Ooh, and that's a 1 and an 8 on dueling.
Again? Did you just do the horse?
Let's go, bestie. Let's go, bestie. Yeah, the 2 hussars back at it again.
Oh my gosh.
That was your 48th success, which is what you needed. Avery. Jax takes Aoife out at the knees. You tell me how you end this fight.
I claw one of my hands down through and rake it through the shadow that's kind of wrapping around me, and curl up my fist around it, and then I throw it back and throw it toward her and extend my shadow with it so that this merges back with what is left of her shadow, and pull my fist tight, and it's like pulling a puppet's strings and just pulling them all back so that the puppet can't move at all. She doesn't let go of Angarad, but her hand, she can't close her hand any further is my goal. I want her to just be locked up. She can't move.
Okay. She's locked up. What do you all do in this moment as you realize that Aoife cannot go anywhere any longer?
Okay, look.
Don't do it. Avery has questions for her.
No.
Please don't do it.
I mean, you can stop. You can try to
X.
stop him.
Hey, X.
Mhm.
Do it.
Look, I gotta be Jax here, and Jax again, like I said, is locked in, and he's not really focused on anything else, and so he's sort of like lost in the thrill of the battle, and also deep in his anger. And I think the whole bestial side of his draconic nature is not helping that at all, and so on all fours. Which normally he'd be walking, like he's been doing the all fours thing. That those had purpose, but he's on all fours this time still, and he stalks at her as she's being held still. Aoife, I said, I need your heart. Tell me, who's unworthy now? And he does go to he does go to rip her heart out of her chest. Unless someone stops him, he's going to do it.
I do not move to stop Jax, but I do yank Aoife back. I pull her body
Dueling
forward.
rolls from both of you. You are opposing each other. Chin, Carlisle, are either of you going to try and stop this?
Does Alice do anything?
Alice is a little bit in shock that her mother is standing there holding her aunt by the throat and just incapacitated about 100 people. So Alice is a little like, oh no, I was wrong about my mother. She's having a crisis.
Quick question. Is this still using shadow powers? Does this still count?
Yeah, this is still advantage for you.
Okay.
Carlisle is not
I got a 7.
doing anything. But if anyone were paying attention, they would see that their finger is not even on the trigger.
I am burning a queen's favor to re-roll both dice.
Got you.
Somebody rolled fucking well.
You got a 7.
rolled-
I just passed.
I rolled a 7 also.
The 2 hussars back at it again.
Well, it works out because Avery, you go to pull her away. Jax, you go to punch in, and both of you hit air. As a portal opens up underneath her, and you see a giant hand reach out and grab her and pull her down, leaving Angarad there.
Is the portal still open?
Nope.
Fuck.
You were too
we had
focused
the
on
same
fighting
idea.
each other. Yeah, you were too focused on fighting each other to realize that she had enough time to sketch out a little rune circle underneath her and open a door for something to save her. Tifa's gone.
A roar. I roar loudly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry, guys. You'll have to fight her another day. But we still have some time before we end tonight. Is there anything you would like to do in this moment before we perhaps cut to the next day? Anything that needs saying? Anything that needs doing?
I don't say anything, but he's like fully dragoned out. Like I think this is deeper into dragon mode than he's ever been before. And so I do think there's an actual war going on in his mind of like bestial nature to non-bestial nature. And so what happens is this: he doesn't say anything, but there is like he starts to like turn, but there's the eye on the side of his head that is towards Avery, to where the draconic slitted pupil, purple and probably flaming a bit with purple flames, which is new for Jax. And it like looks at Avery, and there's conflict in the look. And then he flies away.
You go to fly away and smack into the barrier. It's still there.
Oh, sorry, I should have mentioned that.
It's like it's a dome. I mean, to put it in JJK terms, it's a big dome around. You're trapped.
Are there woods nearby that are within the barrier?
No. You could sit on the roof and pout.
That's what I'll do then. Force with no other option.
Purple dragon man sitting on the roof just.
It's like a
All right.
gargoyle.
Yeah. So, as we have our draconic up on the roof here.
Ooh, hashtag draconic.
You're welcome. Avery, Chin, Carlisle. Any reactions to that?
Avery squared up when Jax looked at them. Let the shadows kind of coil and dance around their hands and forearms. But when Jax flies away, it settles. I'm still watching Jax. I'm not moving from where I am.
Carlisle, Chin.
I think Chin would just go back inside, check on the unconscious people with Alice.
Alice isn't leaving that spot. She's staring at where her mother disappeared.
I think Chin would try to be like, hey, we should check on the people inside, just in case.
She lied to me. She killed them. She killed them all.
Yeah.
And
Look, we don't know much for sure yet.
we know everything we need to know, Chen.
Look, I
She killed Shaman.
I'm
She
sorry.
killed her.
And I think Chin is just gonna move in to try to hug her.
Oh, she just like, just sobs, is like collapsed on you and just.
And Chin is gonna try for the first time in his life to just shut up.
Oh, the way I want to make you roll for that shit. Oh. Hello, Raiders. I hope you tenebrimmed your Nephilis. So yeah, Chin just kind of standing there hugging his girl. Carlisle.
Carlisle lets the gun dissipate and sort of just detransforms, and is just gonna. You guys take the time you need. I'll go check on the swath of unconscious bodies in the ballroom. Please don't kill each other.
Chin will nod gratefully to Carlisle.
And Carlisle's going to step back inside.
You actually going to try and help the unconscious people?
It's more like I'm checking on them to make sure that they are all like living and breathing.
I mean, you can though, is the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
you
if
can
nobody,
just fix this.
it's a making to check that they are okay. If nobody follows after me, then I will go into the amending it.
Okay. You do that. Oberon gives you a strange look when you start to pull the shadow from these people's bodies. But he doesn't know you very well, so he doesn't question it.
Just a sort of wry smile to Oberon.
You get everybody up, you get everybody awake. If that is everybody done for the evening after the ball, you end up having to spend almost a full day inside that barrier before the people inside and the people outside figure out how to break it. And by the time you get out, there is no trace of Aoife. Whatever portal she used to get herself out, whatever magic she summoned has been carefully erased. There's no way to track her. Yes.
Is Angara dead? None of us checked on her.
No, none of you did. She is very gravely injured. Essentially, you get the impression after one of the more healing oriented people that attended the ball looks over her. She expended so much magic fighting Aoife whenever Aoife came for her that this person doesn't think that she'll ever be able to transform again. And that is after, during one of the first campaigns against Napoleon, Angarad had a fight like that against something like Aoife before and was able to win, was gravely injured and had to step down as, commander of the knights, but was able to regain her magical strength. It took years. So for something to completely wipe her, Aoife is incredibly strong. The fact that the four of you, without summoning your mechs, without summoning a Colossus, were able to hold your own for as long as you did, it was, all told, a fight that took maybe 30 minutes, but you survived and no one died. So you did very well. But you eventually get out of there. You go back to Buckingham, to your quarters. Do you scatter into the city?
If I remember, there's a place that blanking on her name. Is it Nimue? No, it wasn't
Nimue?
Nimue, was
Yes.
it?
Queen
Yeah,
Nimue down in
yeah,
Cornwall?
she got
Yep.
us. Yeah. Which that's where Jax would go. That new place that she got us.
I don't think she got you a place. She's the reason you guys got selected to be knights.
Oh, someone gave us a new place last session. I remember this.
They gave us a house.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Nimue. Sorry, it's been a long month. Yes, Nimue did give you a house. Yes, in Grosvenor Square. Yes. You do have another house.
Because we were told that Buckingham was not safe for us to stay in because also
Correct.
stuff happened that we weren't supposed to be knights this way.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. Jax. You walk through that door and you get a flash of seeing yourself walk through that door over and over and over and over again for the next decade, century. And then you shake it off. For those of you watching Friday Table, this is General LaFay's home.
Cool. Anyway. Love that. Was an Nextel moment, not Jax. But yeah, he goes right into the war room TM, and lays out a map of all of the places that we know, like layered, like in the Fae, or in like also in the not Fae here. Like lays out both maps and tries to figure out where she could have gone through that. But he's if this lasts for if this like a couple of days that pass or however much time passes, he's spending his entire time here until someone comes to talk to him.
Okay. What are the rest of you up to?
I think Chin is gonna go to Alice and say, "Hey, can you give me a spot?"
Spot. No, like this is generally Cassidy asking a spot. What the fuck? What?
And Chin will lead her to the weight room and be like, "Look, I screwed up last time. I could barely lift Angarad. I gotta get some muscles."
Genuinely, I think you catch Alice so off guard that she forgets how utterly grief-stricken she is. And there is a rudimentary weight room because calisthenics and weight training as we know it is not quite a thing yet. And you, instead of like a weight room, you guys do okay. Did anybody but me seeing King Arthur Legend of the Sword, the Guy Ritchie King Arthur movie that's like video game King Arthur?
I
Oh
think so.
my
Is it the
god.
one
I
with
need all of you to watch it. Charlie
is it
Hunnam
the
is
one with
King
Charlie
Arthur.
Hunnam? Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah. Okay. Charlie
Yeah,
Hunnam has
yeah.
like a dream sequence scene where he gets shunted into fairy essentially and goes on a training mission. Like ayahuasca moment. But it's your next like few weeks, month or so is going to be that meets the Mr. Incredible getting in shape scene from The Incredibles
Iconic.
with Alice like following you around being your hype woman.
Yes.
So
And I think that Chin, like as a part of this, just to keep track, because you got to keep track of your progress, he's gonna use his dagger to write his name in the wall, and write like, okay, I was able to do this many reps at this weight.
I think Alice watches you go to do that one day and literally smacks the dagger out of your hand and hands you a notebook. We are civilized, Chin.
Good point. And Chin will write it down and then put it on the wall and stab the dagger to keep the paper on the wall.
Never change,
She just
Chin.
she just looks at it and just like, you are so lucky. I love you, and just walks away. Carlisle, Avery.
Avery would like to learn how to teleport. I would like to try. It starts out just like making a portal and like trying to get from one side of the room to the other, and then from one side of the door to the other with the door closed, and then one side of the house to the other side of the house. But slowly building that up to see the distance that I can cover.
Between now and next episode, you're going to be rolling a bunch of dice for me.
Okay.
I need to write that down because we're not going to sit here and like, I'm not going to make you roll 20 times in a row. 20 times. Okay. I wrote it down. Where do you do this? You don't do this in the house, do you? Or do you go out to like the woods? Where do you do this? You said in the room, but like,
yeah, it starts out at the house. That's where I begin. And then as I need to expand, I'll find an outdoor space that I can cover more distance.
Okay. Cool. I think Catchy just show like you start to manage to like cover small distances one day, and then like you blink into existence one day, and like in the chair in front of you, Catchy is just like looking at her nails and just like judging your ability. It's just is like, this room is much too small. Come with me. And drags you through a mirror portal to Tirnanog. Then you can spend as much time there as you need to finish learning how to teleport from a master.
Hell yeah.
So you will make 10 rolls off stream, vigor rolls standard, and then you will make 10 with advantage. I need you to pass at least 18 of them.
God. Okay.
That's crazy.
You are asking me for a crazy ass skill.
Holy shit.
I need you to earn it. Okay. So like just whenever
20
Carlisle.
A day of, Carlisle breaks off from the group and disperses into the city. Night of, Carlisle will sneak Carlisle back into the house.
Why are you saying it like that?
Do you alter memories to make them remember everything that happened from your point of view?
No. I think we possess enough prescience to understand that Carlisle remembering that the Shadow King was right there and they had been completely nullified from the event at all would be a disaster.
Correct. So you slink off back into the night, and Carlisle wakes up the next morning in a bed. Last memory is darkness overtaking them outside the ballroom.
They are distraught about it. And they would, I think, go to find Chin.
You find Chin probably running through the woods with Alice on horseback behind them, like essentially telling them to, like, the horse is at a gentle trot, but it's like, run faster. So just doing laps through the park.
Chin, can I talk to you?
Yeah.
How...
I think this deserves a break, right, Alice?
Alice drops a water skin into your hands. Of course, dear.
All
And
right.
she like leans back, like turns herself around in the saddle and like leans back, like to lean up against her horse's neck.
The night of the ball, Halloween.
Yeah.
Did everybody black out and lose a couple days, or what happened?
No. I mean, I can't speak for Jax and Avery, but I remember it pretty clearly. You were pretty sick in that fight.
What fight?
Aoife, I mean, the chandelier, you set shadow guys on fire.
I think Chin watches glass cross over Carlisle's good eye. Okay.
Are you okay?
Okay. Great. Cool. I was good in that fight.
Yeah, you were spectacular.
Carlisle, are you okay?
Good. Good.
You're lying, Carlisle.
We're all liars, aren't we?
No, not usually. What happened? You don't remember the fight?
I don't remember. I remember leaving the ball,
Yes.
and then I remember waking up like an hour ago.
Oh. Oh. Oh no.
What?
Yeah, what?
Alice whistles and like two little like brownies, like the fairy, not the pastry, pop into existence, and
Oh, man.
she sends a message off uh to Avery, to Jax, back at the house now. Something happened to Carlisle. Do the two of you come back to the house for this moment? Or do you
Jax has
ignore
been
the
in the war
summons?
room nonstop, so he is there.
Okay.
He's been in like the
Cool.
strategy room essentially.
Cool. Does Avery ask to like come back to the house and be dropped off for a little while?
Yeah, but I want if there's any chance that I can't come back here, I'm not going.
Oh no, you'll be able to come back.
Okay.
This is not gonna. I'm not gonna. You asked me for a cool thing, and I'm gonna make you roll for it. I'm not gonna take it away from you now.
Just making sure.
Who do you think I am? Okay. So all of you gather in the sitting room. And Alice just stares at you, Carlisle. So you don't remember anything from you walking out after Leopold walked away, and then you woke up in bed this morning.
Yes.
2 days later.
Correct. 2 days?
2 days. We were stuck at the ball for a whole day, and then we got out yesterday. It is November 2nd.
Okay.
But you were there, and you were fighting. And who do we know that is really good at changing their face, other than Oberon, who was there and changed his entire being?
You don't mean...
I don't know who you mean until you say the name. There's a few
Are you
options.
telling me Maximov was in this motherfucker this whole time?
I mean, he helped?
Ugh. Okay. Either it's Maximov or Robin. I need to know what you're thinking, Alice.
Oh, no, Robin was still, like, incapacitated from being imprisoned for months. So, yeah, Maximov. Avery? Was Maximov at the ball?
Avery, Avery just kind of shrugs.
That seems like a yes.
All right. Alice, you good with magic? Are you good at doing that?
I'm okay at it. I'm better than you.
Let's not get too... Either way.
She
Jen, you
is.
good? Out of the four of you, who's here the best at magic?
Depends on the kind of magic, Jax.
Search. If Maximo was here, it was for a reason. We need to try to figure out what he was looking for and why. We'll start here and we'll expand afterwards.
So I'm going to say this, and I need everyone to not hit me or the team member. I'm pretty sure he was just here to protect Avery.
Why me?
I don't know. I'm not Maximov.
Okay.
No, it's
I
expecting.
just noticed. All I'm doing is noticing a pattern and putting it together. Okay, the two of you are a thing. He didn't want my mother to kill you, so I don't know.
Avery ain't saying shit, but he's bright red.
So I had my chance at avenging Charlotte taken from me twice by the same guy. For you.
Avery taps into this portal magic that they've been practicing in case they need to take a quick getaway.
Okay. Carlisle, make a footwork roll.
But I'm not going anywhere.
No, but someone's about to slap you.
That's a 1. That's an honor.
Okay, so you take the hit as Alice smacks the ever-loving fuck out of you. In what realm Do you think you hold the only claim on revenge for my cousin's death? In what realm are you entitled to make that claim in my face when my mother is the one who did it? Get over yourself, Carlisle, and get out of this house.
Carlisle will stand. I never said only. And will leave.
You certainly act like it.
Before I'll try to stop Carlisle before you go, and I'll pull out a note that have whatever possible places I've kind of been going over to the map, a list of them.
Mhm.
Do me a favor and scout these places for me. I think she might have gone here. It's not for sure, but I've been trying to figure it out anyway.
What do you think I'm going to do if I find her anywhere? Any
We'll
of these
probably try to
places?
fight her, and that's fine, as long as you call us before you go. You can fight her by yourself if you want to. Just let us know. Because, like my cousin says, a lot of us want a piece of her. Dismiss. Now, I'll stand up. If anybody wants to call me when there's more concrete news to go on, other than Maximoff playing fussy with good old Avery here, then I'll be in the map room. I'll walk away.
General. Okay. That's where we're going to end tonight. A few minutes early. I want to give everybody time to come down from this a little bit and breathe, and then tell us where we can see them next. And next time we're gonna pick up with a little bit of a time skip. So, because we're getting pretty close to the end game here, guys. So we're gonna do a little bit of time skip. We're gonna find out if Avery learns how to teleport properly. We're gonna learn probably some things about Aoife's very, very long game plan that's been going on here for 20 some odd years. So let's popcorn our way out, starting with, I don't remember who I started off with at the beginning. So, Matt.
Hello, I'm Matt, he, him pronouns. I played Chin, he, they pronouns. And you could find me everywhere as improv and RPG. If you want to keep up with where I am next, look for me on Blue Sky. I'll always post them there. And also because I can't remember what I'm in next, because this was so intense. I loved it so much. This was awesome. I'm gonna popcorn it over to X.
Hello, I thought of a fun thing that Jax should have said, so I'll say it because it's off the record real quick. What Jax should have said to Carlisle is like, call us first. I'll say it in his voice. If you find her, you can fight her by yourself, but call us first so we know where to find your body when she kills you, and then we can take her out on ourselves. But anyway, I'm Extel. Would have been so much cooler, so much aura farming. Anyway, hello, I'm Extel. You can find me at Extra the King on all the socials. You can also find me here a lot. I'm here a lot on a lot of shows here at Tales from the Table Studios. I'm also staff here, social media manager. You can catch me here for Sunday Skies. You can catch me here for this, both this table and the Friday table where I play Jax in different ages. let's see. I'm trying to think of all the things because there's some things that we can't talk about, so it's a lot. You'll find out on socials. It's okay. You'll hear about it. You can also catch me on Don't Kill My Character as Leo and as Cam for Superhero Shenanigans and Sang and Scourge respectively. Let's see. There's so many things I got going on. You can find it out if you follow me. It's wonderful. I got to start playing up. I also stream myself. I just hit affiliate, which is nice. You should come by and watch me play Bloodlines 2. And I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and my brain is mush from that session. So anything else, you can just follow me on socials and find out about it. I'll popcorn it to Key, and we'll let JT go last because we bullied them.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kian. I use any and all pronouns. I have been Avery Kaparis tonight. You can find me on the interwebs at Uptight Chiffon or Uptight_Chiffon or Uptight-Chiffon. I haven't changed it everywhere, I don't think, but I'm trying to change it to where I get rid of the dashes and the underscores. This is my only gig right now that I can talk about. So catch me here for the next game. Follow me on social media. I've got a couple of projects starting in the new year that I am super excited about. Something that I will be able to, that you will catch me in on the 31st. Catch me on the 31st, because it is not a AP. It is an AP. It's just not streamed. You'll figure it out. I still don't know how to talk about it. But that's super exciting. And I don't know, follow me on social media. That's where you'll hear about whatever I'm doing next. I'll toss it over to JT.
Hello, I'm JT. I'm the only one who cares about the order of these, and I'll continue to care about the orders of these until I die. You will have to kill me before you take away my last spot. You can find me all over the internet at WebG, and all over the internet at Entropy Emporium, because it's technically my channel. You can catch me over on Entropy this Friday for Weird Wilds War. I believe we are for sure on this Friday. We've been on a sort of hiatus. You could normally find me on Thursdays on God Complex, but we are having a season break, I believe, for the holidays. So you cannot catch me there this Thursday, and don't try, because I won't be there. This Saturday morning, we should be raring and ready to go for Star Shard, our shonen-based actual play with some of the coolest set design I have ever seen for the overlay. It's really cool. Harper did a really good job. And then midday Saturday, you can catch me on Neon Lights Roleplay, playing as Culmination Crim, the punk of New Avalon, in their Beacons game, where I play a rocker boy among heroes. That's all that I have that's active right now, except for this, which, is every other Tuesday. You know that. You've been here. Where I play the Saddest Man in London. It's going to get really fucked up for Carlisle, I think, from here on. It's all downhill for the rest of the way, I think, and that's so cool and exciting for us. I got a lot of really cool stuff coming up on Entropy and on LFTA. Smile, wink. Keep your eye out for that, because we are in development. And I will pass it back to Cass, who is in charge.
Am I? I'm in charge. Woo! Thank you for a wonderful session, my friends. I don't apologize for anything. So, I am Cass. I was your Master of Ceremonies, your Tail Slinger this evening. And normally you can find me here every other Tuesday. We are entering Endgame, and don't forget to watch Table 2 for all the consequences of our actions 80 years in the future. Not this Friday, but following Friday. And let's see, where can you see me next? Normally I would be with JT over on God Complex, but we finished our season. The choices were made. Will and I had a discussion about those choices at PAX, and nothing bad has happened ever. It's gonna be fine. And where else can I? Oh, I will also be over here on Sundered Skies. I got shunted into a portal in that game because I had to miss the last 2 sessions, and so X has promised me it's going to be a silly fun time. I disagree. And then keep an eye out over on Entropy Emporium at the end of January because I'm going to be running an Avatar game. So we are finalizing cast this week, and I will be reaching out to people, and that's exciting. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that. That's what I've got going on right now. I believe that is it. Let's see. I'm waiting for confirmation of if we are raiding anywhere. No raids tonight. We are just going to go to bed. Yeah. Yeah. So we are just going to go to bed and always remember to tell your tales, everyone. Good night. Everybody say good night and mean it.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.